Good evening, YouTube land. Appalachian Cryptid Encounters here. So I got some good footage here tonight. This was recorded a few days ago um, with my new camera, but it didn't have the zoom lens on it. This was like the night before I got the new lens set up, but it's still pretty good footage, and it's got some pretty good evidence in it. So here we go. So for the sake of time, I'm just going to go through it, and then I'll play the video toward the end for anybody who wants to watch it themselves. So we'll scoot up to about the 32-second mark, and let's see here, find the right spot where I need to be. So there's a couple in there, but I want to clean it up some, and there we go. I got some footage in this that's pretty clear, so that's what we'll go to. All right. So from that's a like a little cliff right there, a big steep drop off there at the edge of the tree line. So these Sasquatches are standing down in that ravine basically. So they're quite a bit taller standing up than what the trees are showing there. They're about probably 5 to 7 foot taller from the base of the tree. Uh, let's see here. Bear with me. Trying to find that spot where there's a pretty good movement in it. I think it's right here, so I'm just going to see if I can find the cone shape one. Okay, he's right here. You can see his head right there. See his face right there. See his facial features. I'll do a quick draw up here real quick just to show you where he's at. Roughly his head's here. There's his eyes, right? And then you'll see there's another one right here in between the trees that shows his face. So that's where we're at. But I'll go back and forth so you can see him move. See his cone head there. See him move. See his eyes blinking. There's a couple of them in there. You see his eyes, his nose, his cone head. See his eye right there. His nose, his mouth. See his conical head shape. There's one standing right here up behind him. He's got a little tongue sticking out right there. See that? And then there's one right here behind this debris, which you'll see him here in just a little bit. Okay. He's the big one. There's a littler one right there. Okay, so let me just keep going. I'll just move it back and forth. You can see he's got a little baby or a juvenile there right below him. But this Sasquatch is at least 12 foot tall. And then you got this one right here looking at me around the tree. So let's just watch him move his head here a little bit. See him blink there. See him blink. right there. Just standing right there in the brush watching him. Just just out of the distance of the light there. Staying concealed, but still able to see him there a little bit. Let's see here. There's another one right there. Okay, there's the one standing up behind him here. We'll start seeing a little bit of activity out of him now. Okay, see his face coming in there? The one up top? Look how big his head is. Now they're the same color, so they kind of look like they blended in a little bit, but it's let's see here. Make sure I'm in the right place. Here we go. Oh shit. Just a second here. Let's take a little closer look. So we get some color in his face there with the lighting. See his skin color there coming in a little bit. His wide nose. See his eyes. A little bit of the gray around his head's coming in. He's got a little juvenile on top of his head there. Check his face out. Uh, let's see here. Move these guys around a little bit more and see. Well, shit. Just a moment. So there's plenty of there's all kind of footage in here in this video. I've not quite had time to break the video down fully. There's all kind of Sasquatch in this video. Right here's one. Uh, there's two of them right here. One's a gray beard guy here at the bottom. See this guy right here is he's right here. We're gonna take a look at him real quick. See his movement. Not much there. There's one right there too. Right there in the center. Wow, check him out. Look how big his head is. That's a big Sasquatch right there. Huge. Behind the tree there. Uh, here's that. These guys are giants, man. Um, this one right here, there's several of them back here. There's probably 5 or 6 of them. The giants in that tribe that come through here are the ones that stand down this ditch line. Uh, they come back now that it's warming up. I didn't think they were going to come back, but they did. Okay, so I want to take a picture of this real quick, show you something. Okay, you can see him pretty good right here. Here's his big conical head, right? Here's his eyebrow ridge. There's his nose. Here's his mouth, which you can see his teeth right here. Let me take the markups off. Look at his teeth right there. He's got a little bit of white or grayish hair. Okay. He's got some gray in his hair there. Let's see if we can get some movement out of his face here again. Okay, he's squinting right there. Look at him. He's frowning. Let's see if we can get some of the teeth come in there. He's making a pissed looking face right there because I got the light on him. He ain't liking it. Okay, he's frowning up there. He's got a little juvenile on his head there. Check him out. Alright, let's see if I get a little bit more movement out of him. Okay, he just blinked right there. Did you see that? His eyes are shut right there. He just blinked. Okay, now he moved his head a little bit. Anyways, he's a huge, massive Sasquatch. This guy is. He's enormous. Like I said, at the base of this tree, where that's like a little a steep drop off, for him to be standing there a few feet back, he's at the base of this tree. He's probably, you gotta account, probably 4 or 5 feet taller for his height there. He's every bit 12, 13 foot tall, that Sasquatch is. He's enormous. Um, there's one right here too. Check him out. Look how big he is. You can see a lot of his body. Let me screenshot that so I can move in a little bit closer. You see his eyes. He's got his nocturnal shade lenses on there. See his conical head. See his arms there. It's a big Sasquatch. There's more in this footage. Here's one right here. He looks pissed. Um, I'm just going to go forward here a little bit because I got some other stuff I want to show you before the video gets too long. Let me back out some. right there at the beginning. Right here. One standing there with his eyes glowing. Standing just in the woods where you can't get good looks at them. They're just so damn smart, man. These beings are so smart. They really are. This guy here, look at him. Clear down on the ground level. But there was a spot here where I caught a juvenile out in the open, and that's what I was looking for. But I can't remember where it's at. I'll have to go through the video when I get some time and find that spot. I'll make another video on it. But anyways, I'm going to scoot up through here. The 2:30ish mark, I believe. Let me see. 1:40 mark, I think. Just a second here, bear with me. Right in here. Caught one right out in the open right here. Let's see if I can find it. There was one right in. Let's see if I can find him. There was a giant right here. Standing up behind me. I got a clear image of him. But he's massive. Let's see if I can get it to clear up a little bit. He's just right behind that vegetation, right? That big tree right there. Hiding. Yeah. That's not the one I was wanting to show you, so let's see here. See if I can find it. There he is. He's right there. Uh, he's carrying something. Uh, so during the summertime they'll harvest their hair and stuff, and they'll make uh, blankets for their little ones and stuff like that out of the hair. Because them giants, there's a lot of fur on them. You know, they'll strip their hair and they'll make different things. Uh, Watch him turn his head. Okay, he's got his head turned there. Watch this. Yeah, he just turned and looked at me. For those who don't know what I'm talking about right here. That's a Sasquatch standing there. He's got something in his arms. I don't know if he's carrying a little one or something. There's a little one right there too in between the trees. Okay, so we're going to watch him turn around here in just a second. Okay, he's looking at me out of the corner of his eye. Looks like he's got a juvenile under his arm right there. You can see the head right there poking through. It's carrying a juvenile right there. Um, Look at that little head of that juvenile underneath the arm. Isn't it something? Okay, you can see the nose. He's looking right at me. He's got both his eyes and his nose on me there. Looking straight at me there. See his face. And then he's got that little juvenile under his arm. Okay, and also there is a larger Sasquatch standing up behind the tree there looking right at me. He's like a gray beard Sasquatch standing behind that tree. He's a massive Sasquatch. He's probably a giant. Uh, Compared to this other one's probably like a regular 6 foot Sasquatch, and that other one's like a 10 foot. Um, let's see here. See if I can get him to turn his head there a little bit. There we go. There's a little bit of the beard showing up. Let's take a look at that. And see a little bit more of his features there. Okay, and then lastly, I got a another image I want to show you here. Okay, there's a Sasquatch right there. He's got half his face hidden there, watching me. Let me see here. Okay, this one here is going to be uh, a little juvenile. Well, there's an adult and a juvenile watching me right here in this tree. Let me see here. Right at the 2K. I'm going to take a screenshot so I can draw this out for you real quick. Okay, we got an adult right here. There's a little juvenile's face right here. You'll see he's a dare. He's got a long nose in his eyes, right? And then uh, up top here, a little bit higher, there's a juvenile Sasquatch, like right just up from this. We'll see it in a minute. And we'll get a really good look at his face here in just a second. Uh, but that's the layout. Let me go forward here and show you what we got. Wait a minute. Make sure I'm in the right area. Right there's one that's face is a little lower right there. Uh, okay. Okay, you see the right there is his eye. His eye just showed right there. So right here's the juvenile. Whether it's an adult, I don't know. It could be a small Darrow adult or something. But here's his head. What you can see is hair, right? And then he's got his like a grayish, greenish looking skin. And right here's his eye right there, just peeking up, watching me there. So we're gonna go back and forth until we see the eyes show up. Let me see. Let's see here. I don't know if it's just about got it to show there. Bear with me here. Looks like the 243 mark here. There's a spot here where I got his face to come completely clear shot. You can see his eyes and everything. Let me see here. Oh, right. I know what I'm missing here. Okay, so there's one standing up there behind there. There we go. Let's see if we got his eyes on that one there. Just about got his eyes to show up there. Let me see. Ooh, there we go. See his little eyes show up right there in his nose. See his little eyebrow ridge, his two eyes and his nose there watching me. Check him out. Right here also is a little juvenile, a little Darrow juvenile. Look at his eyes. Caught him out in the open. Okay, and let's see here. There's one right here. Check him out. He blinked right there, see? He just blinked. Ooh. Look at that one hiding. Got both his eyes on me, just standing there right outside the tree there. Right behind the tree. And he moved out of the way, see? Ooh, look at that red eye right there. Look at his teeth showing, man. Wow. Look at those fangs on him. Look at his face, man. Check that out. That's a creepy looking Sasquatch right there. Almost looks demonic, doesn't it? I'll get a good look at his teeth here in a minute. That's at the 238 mark. He ducked out. Look how fast he moved out of the way. Let's see his, get a little bit more features on him there. That was creepy though. Creepy as hell. Now he moved out of the way. Unless he's just further back. I'll have to lighten that one up and check it out. See if he's still there. But yeah, that was creepy. They're just masters of shadows, man. They hide so well. Okay, here I was going to show you the giant here at 243 mark. Right, right when you see that flash up there, see that eye blink up top, way up there. Watch this. Just a second. Right here. That's a giant standing there. Side profile view right here. Here's his head. Here's his mouth, his nose, his eyes. Huge giant. He's every bit of shit. That tree's every bit of. He's every bit of. I mean, I'm just guessing, but that's way down there. He's got to be at least 15 foot tall, man. Every bit of it. Let me rotate forward here a little bit. Okay, just a second. Mm. I want to get one more picture of him real quick, and then we'll go lighten him up. Get right there. And then we'll go. Let's see. Here's one where that light kept shining. There was a giant standing there. If I can get the light, get it right where that light blinked, the eyes was reflecting back there. It was walking, is what it was doing. And it looked over, and we got an eye shine off of it real quick. But anyways, I'm not gonna waste any more of your time. So let me go up here real quick. We'll get a look at this screenshot on this guy. So if I edit that, then you can see how big his head is. He's leaning in behind that tree. Uh, he's just walking around the perimeter of my property. Man, he's a massive. That giant is massive. Okay. Let me look at this other screenshot. He's got both eyes on me there. See his eyes showing there. Yeah, he's hiding behind that tree. But yeah, that giant's every bit of 15 foot tall, every bit of it. I would say he's taller than that. Really. I mean, I don't know for sure, but He's pretty tall. And you know, you get people saying, "Oh, why don't you ever try to shoot one or try to shoot at one of these beings and see what happens to you if you hurt one of them?" You know what I mean? Look at that. He's massive, man. Let me see here. These are the images I took earlier today. Well, a little bit before I made this video. That one we took in here earlier, but let's see. That was the one side profile view of that huge giant that I was just trying to get a picture of. He was just so far back there, but now that I got this zoom lens, I'll be able to get some good footage of these guys. Um, Coming here soon. Anyways, that's all I got for this evening. Anyways, um, like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Wait a minute, let me look for here's that little juvenile. He was walking. He's right there standing. Peace.